Hello. I'm trying this again because the last time interference, let's call it. I'm going to start reviewing a couple films now and again. Excuse me. Because I don't play games all the time. I'm mostly in films around Christmas anyway. And I've got a banana. I don't know why I'm proving I have bananas, but still. If I keep looking to the right, I'll have to apologise now for this because I've got notes. Hang on, yeah, right. Because I think this stuff up and I just can't remember it. Well, I'll tell you a story to start with. I got a couple film ticket things from the job centre, Connections place. They're accepting the course place, which was nice of them. So me and my friend decided we'll go see The Hobbit. And that night I was bored senseless, because, nothing much to do. So I decided I'd watch Judas Kiss, which is a film I got last Christmas because I asked for it really. And I've watched it twice. The time I watched it then was the third time I'd ever seen it. Because it's a love film and I just... this romantic, really lovely bollocks. Also, as a Doctor Who fan, it breaks the time rules. You go back in time and touch yourself, right? Gone. But in this film, the man arrives at these old school to judge a film festival thing. And an old man meets him there because, well, there's always an old man who says, "You're sleeping over there tonight. Good, you must have got someone angry." So he goes, "Ugh, alright." He rings his friend on the phone and says, "You're an asshole. You got me this job at this film festival, but you didn't get me a decent room with the thing. I'm in the student dorm." He goes, "Oh, well," he hangs up. And he goes out to the local pub and it's a gay night apparently, which is good for him because he's camper than, I don't know, something very camp. And anyways, he goes there and he meets a young guy and he has sex with him. Spoilers alert, that's his own... No, it's not his own son. What am I trying to say that for? It's him from the past, when he was still at the university, which is wrong on two levels, if you ask me. On a time rule level, and a decency level. Excuse me. And anyways, this scrapes me out completely. And these films have like these bright glowing bits to show time. And I like to play the game as, is the universe killing itself? Because the more and more they hold hands and shit, the universe will... Anyways, him from the past, there's a love triangle situation going on. He likes this guy, but this other guy likes him. So it's like, which one do you choose situation. And you can tell what happens. He goes along, picks the nice guy at the end, with the help of his all-knowing future self. Which is bullshit of the highest disorder. And I don't know why I like this movie. Now, you see, that's not fair, because it's really not... Okay, you win this round, right. Different film, change the subject. Diary of the Dead is a George A. Romero film. I got the box there for cheating. And it's good in the fact that it's George A. Romero. So it's good anyway. There's a bin behind me, don't worry. And it's bad at the same time because it's one of those found footage guy carries a camera everywhere, sees devastation happens. And people do get picked off like after 8 minutes, which is delicious. Sorry. I'm just laughing about how terrible this film is. I think it was a guy called Yahtzee, who's another great critic. He's on his own. He's with a company now. But he equated people in zombie films to like screaming popcorn, because people zombies like just eat every single one of them. It's great. This film has two main characters. Well, not two. Sorry, main was the wrong one. Two good characters in my eyes. There's the teacher, who's a Shakespearean actor, like posh English British guy who's outliving the Americans, which always makes me laugh, because Britain, hell's yeah, America, fuck you. And then there's, what's his name? Fucking hell. You know what, I'm terrible with these names. Anyways, this guy's obsessed with this film. I think he has in love with it. This guy gets picked off like the last part of Screaming Popcorn Night. Sorry. And well, he's like, this is totally awesome, you should shoot me. And when he said that, I think she got the wrong message, because she literally pops her cap in his skull. Gone. But it's hilarious, because I literally like to think he meant to shoot me as in record me changing for records, not literally kablam. It's great though, she gets like fatalities. It's a good film. I just think the found footage thing's been too far. It's like that. It's Spoonie, another good reviewer, advertising like a seamless hole here, like not so. You know, he said people would drop the camera in GTFO in real life. That's true on all senses of level when it comes to horror film cameras. Such is the reason I've never really liked the plot for Paranormal Activity, and yes, I am going to continue to eat bananas while I am talking to you. But I have another one. And again, showing off that I have weird fruit hanging around my living room. Oh yes, The Office. I have a little living room where I work on these videos. I might do a tour thing one day when I get a mobile camera, but not at the moment. But, where was it? Oh yeah, then next day, woke up with the film thing still stuck in my head, and I went to see The Hobbit with my friend, and got the tickets annoyingly mixed up. I had to sit opposite side of the aisle, so we had that space so we could like watch the film and take our own little notes and all that stuff. And when the film was over, we had to start. We stood up and we were leaving, and I was talking with them. I said, "It's awful." Could see us. Fuck me knees, and it was just it's a long film. I had to go for a walk. And in the back of this film, there was these kids doing this multiplying children trick. I swear, 2 came in, 4 halfway, then 8 at the end. I counted them. Well, I watched the film thoroughly, but I could notice people coming and going. So empty face. I went on a weekday before the school's finished. Hey, but there was 2 things I did like about the film, like ideal-wise. It was they kept the songs from the book in, which I admit I have never read, and they made it and showed the difference between elves and dwarves when they went to Rivendell. That's the one. And there was a great scene in Rivendell where they had Gandalf, Sauron, Elrond and Galadriel all having a conversation. They're all like going away, blah blah blah, why are you doing this, why are you doing that, oh no, look out, all that stuff. And God just like, you've got a knife, haven't you? And he's like, hell's yeah. And he goes, she goes, show me. He goes, okay, yeah. Puts this knife on the table. It's the Witch King's knife, and she's just like, everyone's like, what the fuck's this? And Gandalf's like, what the fuck's this? Galadriel's like, this is impossible. And Sauron is, it is impossible. Sauron says, this is impossible. And there's the other one, what is it? And he says, where'd you get this? And he says, Radagast gave it to me. And he's like, ah, that story. He says, yep. But still, I believe him. And I was like, I believe him too, this knife's fucking huge. And Gandalf basically says, shit's going down, and I'm out of here to go help the dwarves. And he goes, he's out. And there's loads of scenes I think that film could have went gone because it wasn't needed. Like that scene I just mentioned, but it was funny, but it was just there for no reason. Sorry about this. I'm gonna have a drink now, just for the Marty. This is Yorick. Yes, it's a very, very bad joke, but he appears quite a lot when I'm talking on webcams. And well, it was a good film, but Jesus, they made it long. It didn't feel long though. I had my iPod in me pocket and I was checking the time constantly, but that's because I was like, what the fuck time is it? Because we went into a really awkward time. You're like, yeah, blah 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 blah. And the film ended and I was like, hang on, wait a minute. They get dropped off on this rock at the end by the big eagles, who make up for their plot hole appearance. And Gandalf's like, geez dudes, they go off. And they just go. I would have loved for it, like, end the credits, one guy just go, how the hell are we supposed to get down from here? Because they're stuck on this really big rock. And it makes absolutely no sense. But it was a lovely film, gorgeously shot, gorgeously built. The cast were brilliant. Gollum got on my nerves a bit because I've seen his gig before and it's not really that new. It was nice to see where Gandalf got that nice sword from, but that's another scene that could have got and nobody would have cared. Actually, no, it's sort of plot essential, but still, you know what I mean. It's another thing where you could just go, wouldn't be missed that much, really. Yeah. So until my next set of films, I think this is going to have to be goodbye, unless I can make something quickly. Yeah, I'm going to apologise for eating bananas again, but I don't care. I will be playing games again next year, so I'm not moving into films. Of course, it is very full critical on here, but I'm just here to do videos, really. I'm not going to make a job of it, it's just I got a lot of free time. And bananas. What are bananas? Right. I'm wasting enough of everyone's time. Nah, I'll see you later. Goodbye.